Well, hello. You've joined me on an episode of Driving with Jay, but I seem to be waiting for Mr. Garbage Truck. It looks like they just got a shipment of new dumpsters. That's interesting. I've never seen a dumpster delivery before. How is everybody doing on this fine Friday? Yes, I'm quite fine. Now, I will say that I may have given myself a hernia last night. I'm not sure yet. I'll tell you the story. Oh, hey, guys. How's it going? No? What are we doing? So there I was at the gym, and I don't usually do deadlifts, but I thought to myself, hey, I've had like 6 cookies, I'm all carbed up, let me do some deadlifts, okay? So, I worked up to doing 315 pounds, that's like 150 kilos for all my Israeli friends out there. Efe Ahof, Nemesh. And I was, 315 was moving pretty good. So I said to myself, okay, I think I'm gonna up it to around 370, which is what, like, close to like 180 kilos. And as I was pulling it, girl, let me just tell you, it started to come off the floor nicely. I was like, okay. And then, I was pulling, and I felt something go, and it was like an area in my lower pelvis, if you will, or if you won't. And it was a burning sensation. And, I've felt this before, which is why I'm not super concerned. Because before, during deadlifts, when I'm going too heavy, sometimes I feel like a burning pain in my lower pelvis region. Doesn't that sound safe and fun? But this time it was more pronounced than usual. So I dropped the weight, when I scuttled off into the corner holding my Johnson & Johnson. And I said to myself, I might have just given myself a hernia. Okay? And a hernia is when your intestines poke their way through your abdomen. There's like a weak spot in your abdomen, and your intestines come in and they say, hello, I am Jay Bellum's intestines, and I'm here to say hello. And so I looked up, I started Googling how to tell if you have a hernia, and the main thing was, you're good. He's wondering why I'm filming him. I waved to him twice. He was like, what? Here, fine. I'll set up my covert cam so he doesn't know that I'm filming. How's that? Better test it out with a bicep shot. No hernia on my bicep. Let me just tell you what. So I looked up, I got on the computer and I started Googling, how to tell if you have a hernia. And the main thing was, they said you'll have a bulge in your lower abdomen, alright. Let me just tell you something, I sure do have a bulge in my lower abdomen. Oh! But, it ain't hernia related. But they said you'll have a visible or sometimes non-visible bulge in your abdomen. I'm going to turn my car off because these guys are taking so long. They said you'll have a visible bulge. And I don't have that. So everything should be okay. But I've been feeling some strange pain. The point of my story is I might have a hernia. So if things get worse, then I'll find a doctor. And, something that really annoys me is when people say, oh, just go visit your general practitioner if you're concerned. It's like, I don't have a general practitioner. That sounds nice. How does that even happen? How does one get a doctor? Okay? How do you get a doctor? That's one of those adult things that I have no idea how to do. Do you just Google doctors and then go to one? If anyone knows how to acquire a general practitioner, please let me know in the comments. So, that's my news. That's my update. Might have a hernia. One of my friends got a hernia in 8th grade, and he was the talk of the town. Because he said that when he went in to get it taken care of, they had him out on the surgery table and they had to shave his balls for him. Hey, actually, you know what? This might be good. Because I've had to fire my my wax lady recently, because she got a little inappropriate with me. So if you get free, grooming services out of this, I might just give myself another hernia next week and get some body hair taken care of. You know what I'm scraying? So Tweedledee and Tweedledum are still blocking my path. And I am so glad that I don't have to give birth, or I'm so glad I wasn't running late, because these guys are seriously screwing up everything for me right now. Okay? This has turned an episode of Driving with Jay into an episode of, idling with Jay. An episode of wasting gasoline with Jay. I have cough queef queef here, but it's not my usual. Oh! It's not my usual. It's called Nitro Cold Brew, okay? It's rather delicious. Oh, look. Let's play What's in My Cup Holder. Look at these freaking arms, dude. I need to freaking start like a freaking OnlyFans or something. My gosh. Let's play What's in My Cup Holder. Oh, it's a lime. Who would have thought that I had a produce section? I have a spoon. That'll come in handy. What's in here? Oh, another Starbucks cup. Oh, we've got CDs. Okay. Oh, this is actually good, girl. My favorite artist. 2. Yeah, that's really good. You know what? I'm finna have to do something about this right now, girlfriend. Yes, girl. Yes. Pop goes the weasel. Who's that? Oh, look at her. Oh, I don't want to mess with you, sister. You look like you pack a mean punch. Pop! Oh, I probably just scratched the CD. Okay, here we go. Let's do a little music review since these fucking people are still blocking my path. Look at my hand. I have the ugliest hands I've ever seen in my life.
Gang. 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 Me and Killer Man boss out the bitch gang. 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 Me and Killer Man reload the bitch gang.
Oh my gosh.
Car. Car. Skank and road.
In a car.
Car. Car. Car. Me and Killer Man both roll in a car. Road.
This is what the fuck I'm talking about.
Road. Gun in a hand and I want with sword. 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 Shot in a face like dart in a board.
That is what I'm talking
Waves like we bubble
about.
and screen. 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 Who can hear them boom I go feel?
That's sick. Oh gosh. You know, that reminds me of a little story. I was in the gymnasium the other night, you know. Alright. Well, surprise. Big surprise. Big surprise that I was in the gym, you know. I almost passed out from doing that just now. And I was playing my music, okay? My music. And it was good stuff. It was something like that you just heard, you know. Alright. Oh. And these two kids came in, you know, they're very sheltered. They're very nice boys. You know what I mean? They probably say, oh my good golly gosh, when something happens to them, you know? Alright. But they're nice. My cousin Terry has actually met both of them, you know? So, hold up. Can I just say something? May I please just say something? My cousin Terry worked out with me once. Girl, okay? Alright? And she killed it. I'm gonna tell the forest about this. Hello, excuse me. Excuse me? My cousin Terry is a badass in the gym. Just wanted to let you know. Okay. So, cousin Terry was just ripping and gripping. You know what I'm saying? She was tripping and dripping. Alright? As the kids say. Oh. She was bench pressing. She was doing the leg press. She was doing all sorts of stuff, man. She was fucking killing it. Terry, if you're listening, you've got a natural knack for powerlifting. She's also built for powerlifting because she's small. Her levers are small. She's a small person, you know? And when you're small, the weight doesn't have to travel a long distance. So you can, you know what I'm saying? Science, leverage, you know what I'm saying? So, cousin Terry, if your career in frog sciences doesn't work out, you've really got a career in powerlifting. Or being a trucker. I remember you saying you'd be a trucker. You'd be a powerlifting trucker. It doesn't get more badass than that, you know? Anyway, back to my story about the gym. You know, I had my music going. I was like, oh yeah, I'm working out to my music. Ugh. And these children came in and started saying that I was listening to weird techno. Okay? There is nothing more infuriating than somebody... If you're into music like I am, okay, and you're listening to a certain genre, there's nothing worse than somebody coming in. Look at this frickin' crackhead mobile. Excuse me, lady. There's nothing worse than someone coming in and saying you're listening to a genre that you're not listening to, okay? When you're bumping some badass drum and bass or some real dubstep or some, you know, and someone comes in and they're like, oh, you're listening to techno. You know what? I've got a new saying. Techno, heck no. Okay? I don't like techno. That's for like German people who wear leather garter belts underneath their clothes and, you know, wear like weird sexual, you know, leather accessories while they go out to the club, you know, the German techno club. Yes, no one can tell that I'm wearing, you know, a spiked leather bracelet around my nutsack right now. Yeah. It makes me feel good when I listen to techno, you know. You know, nobody wants that. That's techno for you. Anyway, let's see what else is on this CD, shall we? Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. Yup.
La 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 la. La 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 la.
That's a good one. So good. This guy used to make heavy metal music, you can kind of tell. This guy actually came to the city that I live in. He came to Ballard, Wisconsin, and I went to a show of his. I felt bad for him though, because the sound system was really terrible quality. So it sounded like shit, but it was still good. This breakdown is cool, check this out. Oh! If that stuff doesn't get you pumped up, you're dead. You're a corpse. You know, I'm sorry. If that type of music doesn't make you just want to smash something, and I don't mean in the sexual way, I mean picking up like a clay pot and throwing it against the wall. You know what I'm saying? You know how those clay pots are everywhere, right? Then, you know, I don't know. If I was ever in a coma, I'd want some music to be played like that. Now that reminds me of a little story. Let me tell you a little scrum thing. Okay? Alright. There was a man who was in a coma. And do you know what song brought him back to life? The Seinfeld theme song. Okay? I'm not even kidding. That's a true story. He was lying there in the coma, and then all of a sudden it was like... Newman, what are you doing here? You know? And the guy was just like, oh my goodness, I have awoken! Sorry to all my headphone users just now. You got to expect that type of stuff here on Shouting with Jay. Farting with Jay. Oh. Now, I haven't eaten anything yet today, girlfriends. I know you might not believe that based on how much energy I have, but you know. I have yet to eat something, scrumthing, and I'm finna show up to work and be like, ladies, lay it down with the chicken. Oh, goodness, I'm out of time. You know, time flies when you're having fun. I guess I'll see you guys later. Well, I love all of you equally. Okay, bye.